when you drink, you're very much, your animal instinct kind of kicks in when you drink. You know, you're back to your baser instincts. You're an animal. I think like since I was 13 years old, every single day of my life since I was 13, I woke up, you know, hungry with a heart on. Like I was going to get pancakes and a blowjob. Wouldn't that be great? It's always cold pizza and a hand job, though. It's always good. I switch hands, it's still a good day, it's not a big deal. But you know, we're animals. You can't get mad at a guy because he wants to have sex. It's like get mad at a Somalian kid because he takes the last grasshopper out of the bowl. You know, just call him a dick or something. The last piece of pizza rule does not apply to hungry people. It doesn't work. To prove that we're guys, you know, take a drunk girl with low self-esteem and put her in a bar full of men, and it's like Shark Week. You know, blood's in the water and they're snapping at each other. It's a fact. And women have their things too. I mean, there's girls out there that buy their guys clothes that just they would not ever wear. You know, they just feel funny wearing that kind of shirt. You know what I mean? See? But you know, I mean, they're the kind of girls that, you know, they think it's cute when they buy a, you know, greeting card and there's a chimpanzee with a, you know, suspenders and shorts and a hat, and they think that's cute. There's one lady in Connecticut that actually just went right for the chimp. He got sick of that shit. You guys thought I was going Paula Deen with that, didn't you? Oh, I wasn't going Paula Deen with that. But sometimes it's cool. Like sometimes, like I know my girlfriend will buy me something. I'm like, I don't know. And then someone else will say, hey, that's cool. And I'm like, oh yeah, thanks. And I wear it like every day after that because she knows what she's talking about. So sometimes it works. But I love animals, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm like a savage where I don't like animals. I love cats, for instance. Anybody here love cats? Cats? See, I know like cats seem girly, I get it. And like I'm supposed to like dogs because I'm a guy, but cats are more like, you know, cool, dickish roommates where dogs are like needy girlfriends. You know, you get home and you have a dog and the dog's waiting for you right when you walk in. It's like, hey, what are you doing? Let's go for a walk. What are you thinking about? What did you do today? You know what I did today? It's like I just walked in the fucking door. Give me 2 seconds to like unwind. And like cats when you walk in, it's like, hey, he's in the same spot you left him in, like right on the couch. So what do you do all day? I'm laying on the couch, got up, ate, took a shit, watched some birds. Back on the couch. Why? What's up with you? And like that's how guys get along, you know, we're like, that's cool for me. You know? I mean, God forbid you're watching a TV show and you make eye contact with your dog. He's like, what are you thinking about? What, you talking to me? Are you talking to me? I'm watching the fucking show, man. I just accidentally looked your way. It wasn't like I was, you know, calling for you. Don't get me wrong, though. Cats can love you, too, if you don't feed them for a little while. They will love you, too. They're like, they'll sweet talk you like Barry White, you know, if you don't feed your cat for a little while. So, and speaking of cats, like, I love my cat so much that unfortunately, he was missing not too long ago. And it was sad for me, so I had to kind of scour the neighborhood and let everybody know, hey, you know, my cat's missing. And unfortunately, my neighbor was outside, and I had to talk to him, and he's a real douchebag. Like, this is the guy that, like, he's always mowing his lawn, he's always washing his brand new truck, he's always paying his bills. And he's, like, doing all that shit, you know, to make everybody else in the neighborhood look bad. So I had to go talk to him, and I said, hey, Bob, you see my cat? You know, he's been missing for a couple of days. Without hesitation, Bob said, you know, there's a lot of coyotes in the neighborhood. It's probably fur and bones right about now. And I was pretty bummed. And thought that was a fucked up thing to say because I love my cat. So his grandson was playing over the other day. His name's Jimmy. He's done some work for us. And so I called him over and said, hey, Jimmy, listen, here's $20. Go hide from Grandpa for an hour. And every hour you hide from Grandpa, I'm going to give you another $20. And I heard you know, Bob yelling, Jimmy! You know, he yelled for a good half hour. He's yelling, Jimmy. And he stopped yelling for Jimmy, and all of a sudden I heard a knock on my door. And I ran so fast to my door, and I opened my door, and I said, hey, Bob, you know, what's going on? He said, nothing, I got to bring Jimmy home. His mom's coming. Have you seen him? And I said, you know, Bob, there's a lot of pedophiles in the neighborhood. He's probably hanging upside down naked right about now. How does that feel, Bob? Bastard. So I'm excited to be here in Hartford tonight with you guys. Anybody drive in Hartford daily? Like daily drive in Hartford? This isn't even a joke. I'm just going to tell you what happened.